We're in the greenhouse this morning and we're trying to get things situated so we can get our stove hooked up out here. First thing we're going to be doing is building a small concrete block wall. So we're going to mix up some mortar. Mortar mix consists of sand, Portland cement, lime, and a little bit of water. So that's perfect.
You wanted it set back, or you want it in the center?
I would just think set back is nice because...
Okay. And so how far away from here? An inch or? That to me, but I don't... If the pad's levels, it looks like it's...
Yeah, it's 6 foot.
Okay. Dried really quick, huh?
Really quick. It's complex, right?
So, you back butter the other one. We don't need to back butter this one at all. Nice.
Hey, push your block your way low.
Did it?
I don't know.
No, not at all. My block looks fine. Looking good. Pass code. This retaining wall looks pretty cool. It's gonna be for some wood for the double barrel stove. Not really planning on using it this fall at all, but we do want to have it going by next spring. Hopefully this dries enough today so we can pour concrete inside these little blocks tomorrow. Looks good, huh? Looks better than good. Looks great. If we go cut the logs to like measure,
Yeah.
if you just cut 1 to about this same height or something, or a little higher, you could just connect it to that. You could put another perch from an extension.
So,
Maybe not leave it out in the melt this time.
You just have to push the little button out.
Oh, is this? I don't remember.
Oh, they like it.
Is that too shaky for a chicken?
Like a 40-pound chicken or something? What is it? I guess get it where we want it first.
I don't want it to be in the way for you in the winter. You know how we come out here a little bit, but that's not too much. Oh my gosh, they're gonna love this thing. Are you kidding me? It's like a dancing platform. Maybe they're too tall?
Slower, huh?
No, that's pretty legit. That's pretty strong for chicken. Looking good. Whoa. These concrete blocks set up super nice. I am certain we don't even need the concrete, but when we were at the hardware store, they were getting rid of like a bunch of concrete that had gotten damaged. Some bags got wet, ripped open. So we literally got like 3 times the amount we needed for free, and we have no other use for it coming into winter. So we've got to really use it now. And most of these blocks were actually left over from the seed room little block wall that we did last fall, pretty much around the same time. There you go.
Let's just slap it for
That's pretty amazing.
like that. Can you put any extra in here?
I think I need to put just a little extra in there. Go straight, a little bit is to the right. So that means that the stove just has to go 2 inches, what you just did, 2 inches to the right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'd say.
Okay, sure, I am. Oh, Sean. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. We need one more piece of black pipe. You want to fix it, you can't see it.
Okay. That sticker's fine up there. Wowza!
Okay. You don't want to go easy on this one.
She's watching us in here.
We've got most of the inside complete, and we started with the barrel stove, you know, trying to do it as cheap as we could. I forget how much we spent on it, but it didn't cost us much at all, and we're trying to continue that through this project. We picked up some double wall insulated pipe used, and then we had to buy a little bit of the single wall for the inside. We're using these straps on the outside, and this is meant for holding, you know, 6-inch insulated pipe, so it's an 8-inch right here. These are kind of cool. I've never used them before. This is going to fasten our pipe as it goes vertical out the back of the greenhouse and goes up higher than the greenhouse, because, you know, we want the smoke and everything to exit above the top of it. We're pushing it off of the seed room just a little bit, I guess 1.5 inches to 2 inches, with some pressure treated 2x6s. This is going to sit against the greenhouse plastic, so Arielle taped it with some Gorilla Tape so we don't get any wearing on it. And as far as coming through the back wall, the way we're doing it, I'd probably only do it if you were doing it on something like this. So a greenhouse, if you were going to put it through a wall in a building with insulation and stuff like that, I would use a thimble. But all we're going to do is we have our hole drilled up there, and we're going to put the double wall pipe just straight through the wall, and it's going to rest on the wood. It's double wall pipe and it's insulated so it doesn't get too hot. And we're going to start next with getting this fastened up somewhere to the peak, and we're going to use some of the little brackets that the greenhouse came with. Okay, I got to put them like this.
We still got to put the
Or should I put it in the center?
oh, gotcha, you're gonna do it like that. to harvest the carrots until freeze up, but Eric requested one for lunch. Or I guess it's probably dinner. There's some like huge carrots in here though. It's huge.
That's what I'm talking about.
Is that too big to eat?
No, I could eat this. Let's give you a flavor profile real quick.
That's next to some of the big ones, but not
That is a sweet carrot. Try that.
You make me want to try it, but...
Man.
Okay, so you're gonna fix these and then put the elbow. I can definitely push the pipe back a little for you if you want. Wowza, that's a lot of weight you're gonna have just chilling on the bottom bracket. You know what I totally could have done is put a piece of wood right in there, like... I don't know where that went, but that's okay, we'll find it.
They don't move. Damn it! Oh, I just dropped both of them. Give me another screw.
You could just say please.
Please, I'm having a hard day. I keep dropping everything. I think it's gotta go just a hair higher. See how we're hitting at the bottom?
Yeah, how do we do that? You gotta go over that.
I gotta go over that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Now what we gotta do is we gotta come in here and tap that this way. And if I put a couple screws in here, we should be good.
Okay.
Try that. That's about maybe all we'll get.
Woo! This was a project for today, huh? Oh, do you want me to hold that? Thanks, man.
I think we're gonna have to run this stove in conjunction with the fan. See how it's starting to draft a little?
Okay, to get like a good...
First fire in the stove. Pretty stoked. So instead of doing fire bricks on the bottom of this, we opted to go with the cheaper option, which is playground sand. Took one 60-pound bag in there to get a nice layer, and then when you go to clean the stove out, you just kind of try not to get the sand. You can feel the difference a little bit, but if you do get the sand, it's super easy just to put some more in here. Look at that, she just started to draft.
Oh yeah.
She's pulling the smoke out. Right here.
I was saying we could put a little more wrap right there if you want on top, but it's up to you.
This part right here is the only part that's hot. The wrap's just finger tight. Yeah, I could come here and I could wrap a little more on that if we want.
We should probably just do that.
But feel this one. Feel how cold that is?
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is...
All this.
I would just put it there.
This is never going to get too warm right here.
No.
We're good to go. Want to come in the greenhouse?
It's the midnight hour.
Let's show her the wood stove, huh? Okay. It's not leaking print.
Ooh, that's a bent one, huh?
I know, like, how do we bend this sucker?
You wearing gloves, man?
Do I need...
I don't, man.
Is that double knot?
Wait, I'm over mine. Are you over yours too?
Yeah, that's...
What happened?
I said, is that a double knot? Yeah, unless you want it to just fall out. Okay, this one is 29 feet 9 inch. We are square.
Wow! That's a wrap for the day.
We've got quite the grid system laid out here, and today things are going our way. We're getting our measurements right, like to the T on the first time around. It's pretty awesome. And we've got a rectangle for the wood shed, and to get an absolutely perfect rectangle, you take the length and the width and you go online and you put it in a calculator and it gives you the diagonal. So where we're actually putting the center of the posts is 11 foot 6 this way and then 27 feet 6 inches this way, and that gives us a diagonal of about 29 feet 9 inches. And we're putting in 12 posts. This thing is going to be heavy duty and big, and we're going to have the sections in there like we mentioned. Overall usable space is going to be 12 by 28. These center posts here, instead of it just running another line, all we did was measure where they need to go. I put a little mark with our Sharpie, and then we put a little piece of string. That's going to be the center of the sonotube, and that's what we're going to be using to put these posts into the ground. Originally we were thinking, you know, maybe do square footings, maybe do just the post straight in the ground, but we were like, hey, we're going through all this effort, let's make this thing last. So the sonotube is going to stick up from the ground a little bit, and then we're going to use a bracket to bolt into our posts. And as far as putting our sonotubes in the ground, like how deep we're going to go, every area is different. We're going 2 feet in the ground here. If we were to do this at our old place, 2 feet in the ground, we'd come out here next year and these things would be like popping up and moving all over the place. Thankfully here we have just solid gravel and nothing moves in the ground. It's pretty awesome. So we've got sonotubes that are 8 inches that we're going to use, and they're 12 feet long. We need to cut them into 2 foot sections and get them ready for the ground. Well, it didn't work very good anyway, so I could 1/4 inch off.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, we want it nice and flat for the top of our thing, so we get a nice flat.
Put that at the bottom.
But this next one I need to get straight. I'm gonna go, let's just take it over and use a miter saw or something. This doesn't work. Okay, that didn't work like I thought.
These glasses make you look really official with the...
Do you think these make me look official? Do you want me to wear the ones that Kit came with?
Why are they that color?
So the laser doesn't hit you in the eye to damage your... I'll tell you right now, if I woke up and the world actually looked like what it looks like through these glasses, I would say we need to go.
A little more?
Way more, yeah. I can push into it, see how we're not.
I mean, do you actually want them? Because see how our grade, like, see how we still could add gravel a little? Right there in that hole would be great, yeah. That's how we, is it still straight and everything? Yeah.
Well, we can put a little more in, and then we can tweak it if we need to. Okay, there we go.
Okay. I got this one. Like flush shaping, you know? If it just pours on the outside,
I ate a toll, so it should go right.
I think it's good though. Well, we got it done before the end of the day. A little surprised. and it looks awesome. The math is really mathing on this one, so everything's like straight and perfect. And these are adjustable post-based brackets. You know, they're not going to be adjustable how we're using them. They're fixated in this concrete. Eric welded the little nut on earlier just as a way to be more of like an anchor, secure in the concrete once it hardens. I think that may be as far as we get on this project before winter arrives, but we have something that we can work on in the spring. And I'm really glad that we got the concrete work done because there's some snow in the forecast. This one's wet. Okay, we can make sure they're nice and straight. I'll have you double check this one, but I think that's pretty straight. I think all of these are already straight. Oh, that's not a good number. I'll pretend I'm not actually seeing that.
Okay, that's done. Hopefully the cured in this cold weather. It's dry. Okay, so.
That, you see that really big tree?
No, spruce?
Walk this way. See that big tree? Go about 15 feet up.
We got dinner. Nice shot, nice shot.
Is that a sharp heel? No, it's a spruce.
Spruce grass. There might be more around here, you know. Winter's coming down, huh?
No birds.
Man, all right.
There's one in a tree right over to your right. I can go get that one if you want to look. I've never seen them mixed together like that.
What did we end up getting? I didn't see.
4? You have 4 together. Well, you got 3 just now.
Oh, we just got 3 right now?
We have 4 birds, man.
Nice. I was figuring we could walk just a tiny bit further and see if we hear any.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Whoa, missed it. Missed its little neck. Sorry, little guy. This looks like a female. No?
That was a big male. That's a female.
That one's huge.
That's a female and a male. Look at their colors.
$5. I just found $5 way out here.
Maybe you should try the slingshot. Grouse. Eric has a 22 sighted in, really good.
Nice shooting, hon.
Eric's also trying to get some practicing on the slingshot as well. You said you hit
I
one?
hit that one.
Her body?
Yeah, and feathers flew off, and it just stood there.
Oh, she just flew really far, yeah.
It's really hard to hit them.
I know, you gotta hit their head. That's a male.
It's eating.
Yeah, it's eating.
Oh, hit it.
Takes me 2 shots. I don't know what I do with the first. I must like tweak or something. I like have it super solid in the sight, and then it's just like it doesn't. Nice one. Isn't that cool? It's a nice big male.
I took one shot and it went right over his head. And then I couldn't get another shot because he was like really running through all this stuff.
Yeah,
really
this is thick.
And I was just trying to get really close, right? I was just getting a lot of bird action, right?
A lot of males. That's a male. Do you want to try? No, I'd press pause and go walk up. There's 3 sitting in the
Those
room.
ones straight ahead?
You got one? I heard it. Babe, you're a beast.
I got him in the wing.
I heard him flap like he was hurt.
Oh my God, it went through his wing. It hit the ground and it went running. And I got it.
You got him with a slingshot, babe.
I finally got it with the slingshot. Yeah, maybe they're gonna get her now or I'm not. I was aiming for her head and I hit about 2 inches low.
I thought you had to shoot him in the head.
Yeah. Well, this one I got in the wing and it hit the ground.
Are you excited?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Can't believe I finally got one.
How many BBs have you used?
Today?
Yeah.
At least 20.
Maybe. It looks like they're in clusters of 3 or 6. Well, sometimes they're in. They seem to really like this, like, really wet, mossy. What are you smelling?
It just smells like something, an animal or something.
It does?
You don't smell it? It just smells like an animal, like a goat almost kind of.
Really? Like something.
Yeah, it doesn't take long to get a handful out here, huh?
No, this is how it was that one year because we were only back there for like 3 hours max, I think.
This is almost even better.
Doing a little bit of lingonberry harvesting out here. These are actually known as low bush cranberries also. They do taste a lot like a cranberry. They are honestly my favorite berry. We have a lot of them up here. And I used to say that the Alaskan huckleberry, which is like a blueberry, was my favorite. But once I tried these, they're so good for processing. Like just straight fresh, they are pretty good. But especially once they've been frozen or mixed with some sugar, I absolutely love their tanginess. 2 years ago, we moved here and we harvested so many of these in the fall. I was able to, freeze them, use them throughout the winter months. Next year came and there was none. So it was just nothing. They were non-existent. This year, they're here, but they're really small, pretty sporadic, especially at our house. So we came out here to kind of look for them. We were also hoping to find some mushrooms, a very specific type of mushroom we're hoping to harvest, but I haven't seen any. It has been a pretty wet fall, so I was hoping we would find them. There's another berry out here mixed in, and it is also edible. It's just not as delicious. A little bit lighter in color. It doesn't get this translucent color. These berries have turned that darker color because we've started to have some frost. Usually it grows in a little more of a drier terrain. We have it in the meadow at our house, but then when you go into the woods where it's mossy and wet, you'll find it's predominantly the low bush cranberries. You know what I just smelled? Soap. And it's not from me. Isn't that weird? Like a soap smell.
Ah, the bugs are going right in my eye.
So 3 out of 5 shots, you hit directly what you wanted.
She's so much whiter. That's a new variety for today. That's a sharp-tailed grouse, and as you can tell, the area we're in right now, there was a fire that burnt here, and we actually saw this burning when we were in our boat on a river way down there. We saw it like right after it started. There was this big lightning storm. Anyways, sucks. There's a bunch of burned trees up here, but we saw this little single grouse flying around, and we're just doing some exploring today. There's 2 peaks we're trying to get to. We're gonna try this one first, see if there's a view, and then we're gonna see if we can make it to another one. Pretty sure it's the most grouse we've ever gotten in outing.
That must have just happened, huh?
The snow.
Yeah.
I'm going up top for a better look. It's hot.
Is it still hot?
Oh yeah, it's really hot.
Freezes in the winter?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
like deep, huh?
I know, that's what I was saying. There's probably some fish in there. Isn't that interesting? I bet there's so many animals out here.
Yeah, there's always different trails here.
Yeah, I'd say don't take the one with the mud, right?
I'm not gonna take the one we took in. I gotta tighten these up.
I was thinking maybe we don't need to take the feet off if we're not spatchcock on, right?
What do you mean?
Oh, duh, you're taking the legs off. I'm sorry. I got confused, that's all. All I see is spruce needles. I do see some other leaves of some other kind of plant. Why didn't you clean the outside? These are gonna get dirty again. Do you want to rinse that out?
Hey, you rinsed it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You're good.
Been a long time. It's trying. Oh, the air in the... There it goes.
Finally getting the last of our onions braided. This is blush. They actually got pretty big this year. And these guys are sufficiently dried now. I kind of jumped the gun on the other ones, did them a little bit early. When they're dry like this, they fold a lot easier. You can kind of tighten them really well in there around the twine, but it's okay if you do them when they're also have a little bit of, you know, bend still, a little bit green. And if they are too stiff, I set them aside, or if they just didn't seem like they were going to bend, I actually set those aside for canning for us for later. We kept all of our onions organized this year. We don't usually do that, so they're all in the shop. The shop stores them pretty much until spring, which is fantastic. Eric helped me make some little labels on them, and it's just awesome. We run over there as we need onions or shallots and grab one. I always forget how I braid them every year. I wish I remembered how I did it last year. I got them like the best I've ever done them. We also recently took care of our not so great garlic harvest. It goes through a similar process where you have to air dry it and cure it. And we snipped off the tops because it's hardneck garlic. You get rid of as many layers as you want on the outside, or you can afford to, and you clip off the roots just so they don't have that dirt clinging to them. I can't complain about what we did get though, because it has been enough for us as we've been canning and kind of preserving at the end of the garden season. We just took the last 2 days off, and what I mean by that is we spent it in the greenhouse completely tearing everything down. We replenished the beds, harvested everything that needed to be harvested. Eric harvested our shelling beans for us, and it's a good thing I wasn't counting on those for winter because we didn't get too many from it. There was 2 that did really well. I can't remember the name of one, but the other was the scarlet runner beans. Those did really well, so we may be growing those in the future. We've got a very small bin of green tomatoes. This was an awesome year for those. They pretty much just ripened on the vine. That's all taken care of. We have a really good dinner planned for tonight with the grouse, but first I have a few little things I have to do. I harvested our mullein earlier today. Mullein is a perennial plant, but I've never been able to get it to overwinter here. I think it's like zone 3 or something like that. It's got this really cool fuzzy leaf on it and a whole slew of medicinal properties, specifically more for respiratory health. And it does flower. I think it only flowers in the 2nd year. So we're gonna be just chopping these up and drying them in our little mesh rack. I harvested the root of one of our plants because I thought it was gonna be a little bit bigger and we could make tea out of it. It's a little bit spindly, and I'm not quite sure that it's going to turn into much. I'm going to chop this and we'll see what we can do with it. The other plant I harvested was marshmallow, and the leaves we're going to be drying for tea, or we already have them drying. The roots, apparently they work really well with an extract, so we're going to be using some alcohol. We're going to be chopping them up, soaking them in alcohol for quite some time. Pretty cool. This is actually the root that's used to make, I don't know if I want to say old-fashioned, original marshmallows. We're not going to be making marshmallows with them though. I do have a considerable amount of roots though, some nice big ones. And this is super similar to mullein, where it has a lot of respiratory properties. One of them I was even reading was actually it's good for back pain. So hopefully this will be helpful for Eric when that tincture is finished. Oh, Eric did try some of the root and he said that it was very mucusy. So that's the substance that it has. It's like really thick, gummy-ish. You can imagine that'd be really helpful if you had like a sore throat. We're going to put all of these roots into this jar I have and fill it up with Everclear, and you can use vodka, but these roots are able to tolerate that real high alcohol percentage. Sometimes it can be a little too intense for some herbs or things that you're trying to extract. These are fresh roots. If you're using dried roots, I think you do this a little bit differently. This is obviously a clear jar. We're gonna make sure to put it in a darker place in our cabin for at least a month, probably longer, and then we will strain it and have some medicine juice for Eric. You can store them in an amber bottle too, then, or a brown, and it will not lose its properties. Also making some use of the abundant Cuban oregano that we have. I have one mother plant that I'm going to, I don't know if overwinter is the right word, she's just going to stay in our seed room, but this is from all the other cuttings that we grew. And Cuban oregano, if you're not familiar with it, has a super thick fuzzy leaf. It's really nothing like the Italian or Greek oregano. It's so much more like, I don't know, almost tropical, but very, very strong. And Eric and I do like to use it, but I don't think that it dries very well just because it's so thick. So I am going to infuse it into a bunch of olive oil, and then we're gonna have that real concentrated to use over the winter months, like with meat and stuff like that. So
looks like I get the honors of finishing off our fermented hot sauce. This is a bunch of spicy peppers, some garlic, and some of the fermentation liquid. I already tried one of the peppers. They are very hot. All we're gonna do now is blend it up in the blender.
you smell it?
Yeah, it's gonna be 2 batches here. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's hot though.
Should we leave it that hot?
My mouth's still on fire from the first one.
Yeah, my mouth too.
Oh yeah, I mellowed it out a bunch. That's delicious.
Okay, time to clean up my hair.
Okay, little chicken wings. By chicken wings, I mean grouse legs. There's the livers.
We recently picked up an Arielle order and I bulk ordered some cheese. I've got mozzarella and Parmesan. We pretty much bought enough for winter. I think we're already moving through it pretty fast. I thought it was a sweet deal. I don't even think we spent much over $30 on that.
Starting it off with some appetizers, grouse livers topped with some cowboy candy and some of the candied garlic we have in there. Those are delicious. And then we have these grouse little drumstick thighs. It's almost like a little bite-sized chicken wing. Those are good with the candied liquid on there.
What's on the main menu?
And for the main course, picture this: fresh sourdough, cheese, some thinly sliced grouse breast, that cranberry sauce we just made, a couple fresh onions sliced on there. It's almost like a Thanksgiving turkey and cranberry sandwich, but melted with cheese.
Turkey cranberry hybrid. Another fantastic meal here. I know Eric and I are pretty excited to spend a little bit of the fall kind of getting out and exploring. There's a lot to do at this time of the year, but it's also like you want to go out and do all these cool things too. Just like the spring. But winter's coming, so we have to get ready, right? Oh my gosh.
I love turkey cranberry sandwiches, like my favorite.
What do they usually have? Stuffing?
Just turkey and cranberry.
Isn't it like a leftover? Oh, so it's not a leftover Thanksgiving sandwich. I know I already said it, but lingonberries are really, really, really good.
This bird is really...
I know. He's our friend. You've trained him. You want a little piece of me? What's your thoughts? I'd love to hear them.
It's so good. The sourdough is really coming through on it. I mean, tastes like Thanksgiving.
If it's the oil or something you cooked it in. Did you cook the oil? Bread and oil? No?
Lard, I think.
Lard, okay. And then the onion.
The onion, yeah.
The meat with the oozing cheese. And the tart. Very, very tart. Yeah. I could probably eat this every day.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's a friendly one.
How can they be that hungry?
A quick little blurb here. I was hoping to catch a larger portion of the audience. We got the first snow today, and it has since melted. It's now raining. I was looking this up just today. Eric and I have made over 500 videos that we have shared online. And for a really long time now, we have been posting every 6 days. I think prior to that, it was every 5 days. Before that, it was probably something different. I recently put out a post saying that we were going to be putting out a video every Saturday. And all I really meant by that was that we were going to be switching from every 6 days posting a video to every 7 days. That day just happened to be Saturday in particular. I realize that most of you may not know this, but we have never had a set day that we release videos on in 7 years of posting. So we just post as we see fit, what is sustainable for us. And I think as our videos have become more elaborate and we've taken on more, we just can't post as often. I want to say for 5 to 6 years now, we generally stick to whatever schedule it is that we have. So if the videos are every 6 days, they usually come out then. Sometimes we put one out a day early, sometimes we put them out a day or two late, but that's pretty rare. And in that time frame that I know of, we have only skipped 3 videos, which is insane to me. What I mean by skipped is we literally went a full week where we didn't post, like a week and a half to 2 week period. And we haven't figured out a way to really convey that to the audience very well. Rarely do we know ahead of time when we're going to do something like that or need to do something like that. We do have social media. Sometimes I'll put something on there. Sometimes I put it on the YouTube community, and it just seems like it's not reaching everyone, which I totally understand. That's completely fair. I'm not even sure everyone's gonna see this. But I did want to say something because I know that a lot of you are you get concerned if we miss a video, which I totally understand. My own mom gets concerned too. And we do appreciate you reaching out to us to make sure we are okay. Since we've kind of got into it and the community has developed, which is something we never really expected from this experience, we felt like we really needed to honor your time. I mean, you're tuning in from wherever you are in the world, choosing to watch our channel. That's very special to us. And I don't want to disappoint you. And I feel like I let you down, or we let you down when we miss a video. I know YouTube is very driven off of, you know, posting XYZ days. Eric and I have found that we just want to post when we want to post. So our videos are a little more elaborate. They take us a little bit longer to make. And I think that reflects in, you know, how often we can post. We're very aware that we're driven people, very goal oriented, and like to achieve things and pretty much like never stop, just keep going, right? And we really don't have limitations on ourselves. So we've had some deep discussions lately. Really, Eric was the one who brought it up. Time management, priorities, the life we're living, you know, what do we want to continue to do in the future? And in no way, shape, or form are we burned out. I'm just going to use that term there. We are deeply passionate about what we do. I absolutely love filming. Like, I adore it, getting out and showing Alaska, and I know Eric really enjoys the process too. But what we are is worn out, so that's probably a better word. I feel like we're kind of perpetually exhausted with all the things that we've taken on. Especially fall is always so, everyone knows this, fall's like your last time to get stuff done and you're always behind. Part of that post I was talking about was saying that we would like to stay consistent, as I think we have been, but we are going to be more compassionate with ourselves if something happens or we just feel like we can't meet that deadline that we set for ourselves. With that being said, I think going forward, we do plan to put out every Saturday, and we will probably skip a video every once in a while, here and there. Can't actually schedule it or anything like that. We greatly appreciate you watching, and I don't know if you know this, but the things that you say, we do in fact read them. Quite often, what you say can be quite uplifting. So thank you for those really kind comments. I've read numerous emails and messages before that definitely affect me, and it feels in part like we get to know a little bit more about you. I thought it would be fun to end this with asking you if you wanted to participate in the comment section and just write where you're at if you want, or you can tell us about your winter. You know, we're going into our winter, and I know other parts of the world it's different. I thought it'd be cool if you just said what your winters are like and maybe something interesting about the geographical region you are in. We will catch you most Saturday, next likely. What the heck? We will catch you next Saturday, most likely, and until then, take care.